Local. Late breaking. This is NewsWatch 12 this morning.
Good morning. The time is 5 o'clock on June 30th. Welcome to NewsWatch 12 this morning. I'm Carlos Mieta. We first want to turn over to Storm Tracker 12 meteorologist Sarah Kress to get a look at our Tuesday. And Sarah, I know we saw some thunderstorms yesterday. Can we expect the same thing again heading in today?
Today we definitely can expect to see more storms for us. We're not expecting them to be as severe as yesterday. We did get quite a few of them, but as we're tracking out this morning, things are a bit calmer for us. Now, some areas overnight did still see some of that coverage, especially as we're over into Lake County this morning. We're seeing a few of those showers pop up. We still do have a few chances to see that into this morning, but more of that activity is going to be into the afternoon for us, especially into Northern California and areas over east side, but we can't completely rule out even seeing a stray thunderstorm areas over west side. Today, our skies are going to be partly cloudy as we're working our way into the afternoon for us. A little bit more brighter as you're working your way towards the coast, and it is going to stay pretty warm for us on to our Tuesday. Like I mentioned, the risk for thunderstorms today is mainly going to be into Northern California areas along and areas east side of the Cascades. We do have a slight risk as we're over into Jackson County. I'm not too confident on those storms working their way into Josephine, but we still have that slight risk today. But we're not expecting those storms to be as severe as what we saw yesterday as well. On top of that, we do have a red flag warning in place from 2 p.m. today that is lasting until 8 p.m. tonight. Also, we are tracking some warmer weather today, a few degrees cooler than what we saw yesterday as well, but it'll still be feeling pretty hot if you're making your way outdoors into the 90s in our west side valleys, even areas over east side making it up into the 90s. And much like yesterday, depending on some of that cloud coverage, temperatures could be slightly cooler. But I'll go into a bit more details with you, timing out what we can expect into the afternoon through the evening coming up in your next forecast.
Take a look at this footage sent in by one of our viewers, CB, right out of Lake Creek. You can actually see lightning strike through the rainbow. How cool is that? Thank you for sending all of your photos and videos in to us, all of the lightning. So please continue to send those videos to our email, newsdesk@ktrv.com, or through our Facebook. And starting on the fire watch this morning, we've been tracking the Perch Fire in Siskiyou County. The fire sparked near Perch Drive around 6 p.m. yesterday evening, and the fire's latest reported size is at 24.4 acres. CAL FIRE Siskiyou says the fire is currently 10% contained, and at its peak, it prompted multiple evacuation orders and warnings. But only one evacuation warning is in place still, and that's Zone SIS 3211. Local fire crews are still on scene working to strengthen containment lines and monitor hotspots. The cause of the fire is still under investigation, but officials say it might have been started by lightning. Jackson and Josephine counties are increasing fire restrictions, with the fire danger level increasing to high. ODF Southwest will be enforcing those restrictions, and for public fire restrictions, the use of power-driven equipment and anything that emits sparks will be prohibited between 10 a.m. and 8 p.m. daily. This does not apply to mowing green lawns. For industrial operations, any type of power saw, blasting, and welding will be only allowed before 1 p.m. and after 8 p.m. All previous fire prevention regulations will remain in effect. And for more details on those for those restrictions, you can head on over to our website, ktrv.com. And Jackson County Sheriff's Office are also mourning as they hosted a memorial service for a fallen corrections deputy. Yesterday morning, Corrections Deputy Casey Merck was honored with an active duty death memorial service. The Sheriff's Office says Deputy Merck unexpectedly passed at his home after a sudden medical event. He served Jackson County for nearly 18 years. Onto a crime alert. 2 people are facing unlawful possession and manufacturing of marijuana charges after they were discovered to be illegally growing marijuana. Klamath County Sheriff's Office served a search warrant for a property in Sprague River, which revealed 234 illegal marijuana plants. 2 people were located on scene and arrested, and a separate investigation is ongoing for illegal water use, as the operation required approximately 85,000 gallons of water. And the Jaguar is back in its enclosure after it escaped at Great Cats World Park. NewsWatch 12 spoke to Josephine County Sheriff Dave Daniel, who said the cat was tranquilized around 2:45 yesterday afternoon and now is back in its enclosure safely. The cat's escape was controlled within the park's grounds and no one was injured. Sheriff Daniel says the escape is now under investigation, but didn't know how the cat escaped or if it was an error or was remedied. NewsWatch 12 is still waiting to hear back from Great Cats World Park for more information. And starting today, the city of Ashland will begin charging a $5 utility fee to help pay for the Parks and Recreation Department. There will also be a reduction in services at the Ashland Splash Pad and Daniel Myers Memorial Pool. Doggy waste bags will be supplied less frequently, and there are other maintenance services that will be reduced. Ashland residents can also expect an increase in the public safety fee, rising from $1.50 to $5. And the wildfire fee will go up from $3 to $7. And Kairos is set to expand mental health services for young adults in Southern Oregon with a new residential treatment home. Located in Medford, Sonata will provide 24-hour trauma-informed care for those facing mental health challenges. It's designed for young adults referred through Oregon Health Plan's local care organizations. The grand opening is scheduled for July 10th. And the Rogue Valley Transportation District is announcing fare changes that are being made today. Passback will no longer be allowed for reduced fare trip-based passes. This means each bus pass can only be used for one rider instead of passing it back to another passenger to use. There will also be no grace period for monthly passes, and monthly passes will now only be valid from the first day through the last day of the month. A local Medford swim team is growing fast, welcoming swimmers of all levels. The Rogue Rapids is a nonprofit organization swim team that was created last year in 2024. In their first year as a team, the Rapids only had 50 swimmers. And within a year and a half, they've grown to over 100 swimmers and more joining every day. Whether you're a beginner or an elite level swimmer, the Rapids welcomes new swimmers from the age 5 or up.
Oh, I love it. It's amazing. It's a great environment to be in. It's amazing to challenge myself every single day, and it's really nice. So amazing to just come here and see how hard you can push yourself, and it's just really cool to be on this swim team.
We also spoke with the former coach, now vice president of the Rapids, Lauren Goretti, who decided to get in coaching because she wanted to give back to the sport she grew up on. Other members of the swim team have won many awards and competed in swim meets across the country. Joining the Rapids swim team allows kids to push themselves to get better while having a great time.